Oh, hello. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. We're here at Powwow. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. We're here at Powwow, Hawaii 2019. As you can see, the artists have been out all week long, putting out art on the wall, doing work, and we've been out here taking photos, me and Sean. I'll link you guys to his Instagram. He has an awesome Instagram, check him out. But anyway, we've been out here. I've been shooting the Nikon F3 with a 28mm 2.8. We've been shooting HP5 at 1600 as well as Ektachrome. I've never shot Ektachrome before, so I'm really excited to check and see what that looks like. However, you won't see any of those images on this video, but I might do an update video later on with those images. But anyway, here's some B-roll from Powwow. Thank you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching those highlights from Powwow, Hawaii. It was so much fun walking around, watching all the artists do their thing, and thanks to Sean Grotto for joining along and filming this intro. Today we're gonna go over my top 3 reasons why I think film is better than digital. But don't get me wrong, I shoot just as much digital as I do film. There's just something awesome about film that you just can't get with digital. Reason number 1, affordability. And I know what you're thinking, Wes, that's crazy talk. Film costs so much money and so does developing. And yes, you're right. Over the long run, film does cost more money. However, the barrier to entry is way lighter on your wallet than it is to go for the same equivalent in a full-frame digital camera. If you were to go out right now and buy a full-frame digital camera and the cheapest nifty 50 you can find, you'd be up around $1,500 to $1,800. To get the equivalent in a film camera, you're looking at maybe $100, $150, somewhere around there. So if you look at that as the barrier to entry, it's gonna be way cheaper to start out shooting film. So while it may cost you a lot of money in the long run, getting started is super cheap. To make it make a little more sense, it would take you 90 rolls of film to equal the cost of a cheap full-frame digital camera with a lens right now. You would have to shoot 90 rolls, and that's before you even took your first shot with a digital camera. And that leads me to my next reason. Reason number 2, intentionality. And because each film photo costs about 55 cents to shoot and develop, you're gonna take your time, you're gonna slow it down, you're gonna be very intentional, which this increases the chances of you getting the actual image that you set out to create to begin with. Of course, with digital, you can spray and pray, and chances are you're gonna get the image that you wanted to capture to begin with. However, chances of you maintaining an intentionality are very minimal. In fact, I think it completely disconnects you from the scene, and the whole point of this is to capture scenes and capture feeling and evoke emotion with photography. That's what it's all about. And so film slows you down, and by slowing you down, you really take part in the scene. You really think about the intentionality. You really think about what's going on in front of you, and you stay connected with the scene. And this is one of the reasons why I always recommend for beginners to start with film cameras, which leads me to my next reason. And reason number 3, simplicity. Simplicity keeps the camera from getting in your way. It keeps you engaged, and it keeps you focused on what's in front of you so that you can capture the most compelling image that you can find in that scene. Yes, there are several complicated film cameras out there, and most of those are modern ones with a lot of digital components within inside of it. However, the bulk of film cameras are very simple, very straightforward, and unlike digital cameras, you're not bogged down with menus that are just go on forever and ever with a whole bunch of settings that you don't really need. I mean, have you even seen a Sony menu? It's so much easier to find a bathroom in a foreign country than it is to find what you need in that menu. The truth is, you don't need all those options to take a great photograph. And for me, my images come out better because it's all muscle memory. So with that muscle memory, I can focus on what's in front of me and what it is that I'm trying to capture. For me, film cameras are just a no-nonsense, plain and simple approach to capturing the images that I want to capture. For me, it's all muscle memory, and I don't have to think about anything but the image that's in front of me. And that's why I love my Leica M6. This camera right here literally has no bells and whistles. I can focus, I have my aperture, I have my shutter speed, I have my shutter button, I have my film winder, and I have an ISO dial. Everything else is just plain and simple image capture. And one thing I forgot to mention is there's no screen on the back of this thing, so I don't have to stop what I'm doing, look to see if I got the shot. I stay fully engaged with the scene that's happening in front of me and stay shooting the whole time. If you're just getting into photography and you haven't bought a camera yet, I highly recommend that you look for a cheap, affordable film camera. You can get them off eBay, you can find it in a local film store, or you can go to like places like keh.com or something like that and buy things secondhand. You don't have to buy it new. There's not a lot of new ones out there to begin with. And yes, it's easy to go out and buy a digital camera, throw it on auto, and take really good photographs. With the technology we have today, that's so easy. But my question is, did you learn anything when you did that? Did you take intentional decisions in your photo taking? Personally, I say learn on film before you move to digital. It'll teach you so much about yourself, and it'll teach you so much about photography. And it'll help you grow in the ability to capture the images that you want to capture. Well guys, that's my top 3 reasons why I think film is better than digital. I really hope that you learned something. I really hope that maybe it inspired you to try film before moving to digital, or if you're shooting digital, to try film. It's such a good medium, it's so fun, and hopefully it made you think a little bit different about film than you thought before. And guys, if you have any questions about film photography, about film in general, leave them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know when my next video comes. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, shoots.